Back to the wardrobe. What was it about the wardrobe that that what was your professor's like point of the wardrobe? Like the small details in the
Well, I
scene
mean,
that
if you think back to, I don't know if you've seen the original Blade Runner with Harrison Ford. If you think back to that movie, it was such a shocking film for that time period because no one had really seen what now is the formula for every futuristic dystopian movie. Every movie that comes out that has something to do, like whether you're talking The Fifth Element and even all this new stuff that's on TV, everybody's ripping off Blade Runner. And
mm,
so, when you watch that film, they were so crafty on a budget. They were able to take like Chinese and Japanese influence and blend it with sort of like future styling. And I know he worked with Ridley Scott worked with a bunch of futurists, and they were predicting how traffic lights would be at that time period. And it was really fascinating to watch people that were obsessed with one specific skill set
hmm
and what that brought to a project. And so fast forward to when you're a director, you start to understand that it's not my job. I think directors get a lot of credit where they shouldn't. I think a lot of people are like they're geniuses. Now, it's not like I came out of my mom with an idea of how to direct movies.
yeah.
The skill is collaboration, and the skill is
hmm
knowing who to work with and who to pick to work with, and really letting that obsessive person loose. And then
hmm
basically your taste, it's like someone shows up with five plates of food and you go, I'll take the potatoes off of that plate, I'll take the steak, and I'll take that, and let's make a plate with all that stuff.
I
So,
love that. I love how you like put that together,
mhm.
because it's like it really is like a collaboration of, you have makeup artists, you have the actors, you have the boom guy, you have the
Yeah.
cameraman, you have the people that are, going out and doing wardrobe, and like creating the wardrobe and the sets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's interesting. I like your perspective. Angela, go ahead. I know you have a
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I just
No.
it popped into my head the movie Idiocracy where they wear Crocs and that's
Yeah.
like the thing in the future and it cracks me up because that's all everybody wears nowadays.
Yeah.
So like the fact that people actually really, take the time to, figure out what future might be like and sometimes it actually
It's
happens.
weird, right? You gotta ask that question, right? You gotta ask the question, is it was it always going to be that way, or is it that way because the movie exists? Like
That's a good question. Yeah.
if you go back and watch Star Trek, like the early episodes of Star Trek, and they come out with their little flip phones, basically the diddle-it, and they talk.
Right.
It's like, did the flip phones get made because all the dudes that were designing those phones are Star Trekkies and they're nerds, and they're like,
Mm,
oh, I've always wanted one of those things, and so
Yeah.
yeah.
yep, chicken or
I
the
would
egg.
bet yes. I would bet yes on that one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Even the DeLorean, I'm thinking of like, Back to the Future stuff. It's like, what's the car that's on the road now is everyone's like what it looks like it's super spacey. And it's totally
Not
Cybertruck.
the
yes.
Tesla?
Yeah,
Oh, the Cybertruck.
the
Yeah, the Cybertruck.
Cybertruck. I'm just like that is so sci-fi. Like it's just I can't get over it. I just can't get over it. Lloyd, welcome to the party.
Hi, I wasn't going to be here. A
That's
thing
okay.
happened that allowed me to be here.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully that's a good thing.
Uh,
Or
yes, I'm in DC for my youngest sister's graduation, which happened yesterday. We were supposed to go somewhere, but my other sister has a headache and we're not going. And so
Okay.
I'm able to be here now.
Well, welcome. Then you get to talk
Hi.
movies and directing and all that fun stuff. I was like,
Yes,
go ahead.
I didn't want to interrupt because
I know.
two things happened in the short amount of time that I've been on this call. Hello, Mike. Nice to meet you. I'm Lloyd.
Good to meet you, Lloyd.
Um,
Don't worry, bud.
you immediately reminded me of 2 weeks ago, I was on a film set and I was script supervising, and I was just in awe by how many people had such specific expertise in the one thing that they do
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that,
man.
that no one else. It's like, oh, there's too much light on this one side of the bathtub, and no one else is looking at the light on that side of the bathtub. And then they pointed out to you and changing, like, oh my God, you're right. There was so much light on that side of the bathtub.
Yeah, dude. It's
It
crazy.
is. It is
It's
Yeah.
crazy. you have these people that are so good at what they do and they're so specific that they build muscle memory for the things that they do. And so when you see someone that's really good, like if it's an assistant camera person, or if it's a camera operator, or a person that textures walls when they paint walls and they do that kind of stuff, I always love it. You sort of it's like watching, it's like going to a concert and hyper focusing on a violinist in the strings department and just seeing the way that she holds it and the years and years of practice and the cheat codes that she has. It's the same thing on a film set. It's a lot of fun to observe these people that just absolutely love what they do. And when you get the good ones, it's like Spielberg puts his dolly grip on retainer because
Mm,
he knows that that guy is so important and integral to the way he visually tells the stories.
hmm